empowerment through sports. Netball, netball, yes, exciting, edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more! The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports. Netball, netball, yes, exciting, edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more! The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports. Netball, netball, yes, exciting, edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more! The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports. Netball, netball, yes, exciting, edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more! The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports. Netball, netball, yes, exciting edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Ballantine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more. The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports. Netball, netball, yes, exciting edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the...
Well, the first real titanic clash of this tournament is coming up to close action on day number 3. It is Grenada, the home team, and they are taking on Barbados. And what an absolutely fantastic clash this is set up to be. These two teams ranked just 2 places away from each other. Barbados, the second-ranked team in this tournament, at 19 in the world, and Grenada ranked 21 in the world. It's Ricardo Chambers alongside Stacey Lake for this contest. And Stacey, I'm sure you're looking forward to this one because it's set up to be an absolute cracker.
Absolutely. This game is going to be a real nail-biter game between the two teams. Of course, we're looking, Grenada is on home soil, so you're looking for them to show up and show out. And of course, Barbados, of course, they want to show their dominance in this part of the region. So definitely it will be a good game that's going to happen.
Barbados yet to taste the action yet in this tournament. They had 2 rained-out matches, Cayman Islands on the opening day, St. Lucia on the day number 2. Those matches will be rescheduled, and we'll get confirmation of that in short order. But Grenada did start, and they started with a win over Dominica, who played rather well on Saturday. 65-43 the final score. How pleased do you think the Grenadians would have been with that opening game performance?
I think they would have been very pleased. They did not, I don't see them playing as aggressive, but they kept it simple. It was their first game. They were actually just wetting the court, as we would normally say, and playing it safe.
Too real of a pun. Wetting the court?
Wetting the court. And try to play it safe, especially with the conditions at that time, and try to play it safe, not wanting to cause any injuries and overwork any of the players. The goal was just to win that game, and that's what they did. Coming out, of course, I'm thinking they will be safe here, but also want to win because they do have big games ahead of them.
Yeah, they certainly do, of course. The fans coming in, the Grenada team warming up for the contest, the Barbados team going through their paces as well, and the fans filling up slowly but surely on court number 2. One of the things for me that came out of the opening game for the home team, Grenada, the performance of Letitia Cato, their star shooter. 56 goals. She did most of the shooting, but I think the entire Grenada will be concerned about the fact that she needed 72 attempts to get there. This is a shooter who, at her very best, is up in the 90s, and she was just below 80 on Saturday.
Yes, it is. You can see, well, the other goal attack and the assistants weren't really scoring much, and she had to fight through most of it. But I really do think that the challenge, when the challenge comes to her, that's when she may just step up and we'll see a difference in her shooting.
Well, the challenge will certainly come tonight for Letitia Cato, 38 years old now. She's been around for a long time. She served Grenada's netball brilliantly over the years. The first Grenadian netballer to play professionally. Of course, she played in England to great effect, and saw her as well 2 years ago at the America's World Cup qualifying tournament in Kingston, where she was impressive, well into her 30s. And we see a number of Caribbean netballers going well into their 30s and even 40s. Latonia Blackman on the Barbados team at 42 years old, controversially dropped from the Barbados team for this tournament, and even more controversially, she was added to the squad later on. Of course, that led to the resignation of a number of individuals within Barbados netball, including their chairman of selectors. But what matters is that Blackman is here. She won't be starting tonight, but let me run through for you the starting 7 for the Grenadian team. Letitia Cato at goal shoot, Selena Brown at goal attack, Tiffany Frederick at wing attack, Jamie John, the captain, will start at center, Jana Caliste at wing defense, Celine Brown, the twin sister of Selena, will start at goal defense, and Camille Slinger will be at goalkeep. It's going to be important, I'm sure, that the Grenadians get off to a good start tonight against a good Barbados team.
Yes, that starting 7 is filled with a lot of experience. Camille Slinger, Jana Caliste, Jamie John, Tiffany Frederick, and Lottie Shikato. They've been around for a long time, from junior years coming through the senior ranks. So that's a lot of experience right there. The Celine twins, the Brown twins rather, they are still a little bit new to the senior squad, but they've been around also from junior years. So there's a lot of experience and at the same time a lot of youth within that Grenadian team.
Yeah, the starting 7 for Barbados. Faye Agard, she can be dangerous on both the defensive and offensive ends of the court. She'll start at goal shoot tonight, though. Jada Smith will start at goal attack. Demisha Croney is the captain tonight. 76 caps to her credit, the most experienced of the Barbados starting 7. Sabrina Smith will be at center. Azaria Elaine, one of 3 players getting ready for the Under-21 World Cup in Gibraltar. She's playing her 4th international tonight. She'll start at wing defense. Salisha Auguste making her debut at goal defense, and Kijana Johnson, another of the Under-21 players, starting as vice captain as well. Pretty big role given to her as she plays her 6th international for Barbados.
Again, Ricardo, a lot of experience and a lot of youth. Faye, Demisha, they are persons not to take lightly. They've been around a long time, and of course, experience is definitely under their belt.
Yeah, certainly, of course, Latonia Blackman, who we spoke about, she will start on the bench tonight. Hailed as Barbados' greatest ever netballer, 198 caps. And of course, that means she's approaching a significant milestone. They say all milestones are significant, but 200 is pretty special. And if she takes the court tonight, which we expect her to, that will be 199, with 200 to come, I'm sure, at some point of this tournament.
I agree with you. I definitely expect to see her 200 at this tournament. And it's a great feat, to be honest, just to see her here at her age, still playing and still being able to compete at her age. That is definitely an achievement for her.
Yeah, very much the case. Thankfully, we've had no rain today, and it's certainly for the first time in this tournament, it looks as if we'll get a full slate of matches. We only got 2 matches completed on the opening day, no matches completed on day number 2. And already we've had all the scheduled matches completed, and the final 2, Grenada against Barbados, and the defending champions St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they are taking on the Cayman Islands. St. Vincent and the Grenadines actually opened the proceedings today because they completed a match from Saturday against Guyana very early this morning. It was scheduled for 6:30, got underway sometime after 7, but having started the day 41-10 up, St. Vincent and the Grenadines ran away to a commanding victory, winning 93 43 to 16, so 42 goals on the morning to really produce a dominant performance, and they looked good. In my estimation, the best team I have seen so far, but we've not seen Barbados yet, and Grenada will feel that they have a lot more to give tonight as well.
Yes, St. Vincent, I thought they would have capped 100 during the game, not this morning, but when the game was being played, based on the trajectory that they were on. So to know that they were just a little bit short, I expected that high-scoring game from them. Guyana, I still know, is a new team, and Guyana still has a lot of work to do. They're coming up, and it is my hope that from this tournament, they will learn a lot and be able to go back, implement, and improve themselves for the next session.
Yeah, very much the case. The captain, Shalissa Davis of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, did say the aim was to get to 100, and they fell 7 short of that. So they'll have to set a new goal for their match tonight against the Cayman Islands, which I think is going to be a much tougher proposition. By the way, we're just 2 minutes out from the start of this very high-profile encounter. It is Barbados against Grenada, the home team. Both teams with a lot of netball pedigree, especially for this side of the region. They've both played at the World Cup level. Grenada twice in 1979 and 2003, and then Barbados all of 10 times, and they have a few top 10 finishes at the global showpiece as well. So we're talking about pedigree teams, we're talking about quality teams, and that means you're expecting some very good netball in the next minute or so here in Tanteen.
Very good netball indeed. Barbados, of course, they want to show why they're ranked where they are, and so they will definitely come out and show up against Grenada. And again, Grenada is on home soil, so I'm sure they want to give up their best, but they also have to remember this is an invitational game with Barbados right here, so you still have to ensure you play as safe as possible for the bigger games that are ahead, but you still want to make a good showing of yourself.
Yeah, very much the case. Of course, importantly, world ranking points are on offer for these matches, and a team like Barbados will be looking to that. But also Grenada, because remember, next year is the Commonwealth Games. The top 12 teams qualify for that, and you want to get as many ranking points as possible as we get the game on the way. And it's Barbados attacking right away. Nice easy pass inside for Selena Brown. And they find Agard, and Agard makes it count and gets Barbados off and running.
It's now the center pass for Grenada. The wing attack collects it, makes a slow pass into the goal defense. Back to the center, Jamie John, captain. There is a free pass that is given. They're looking towards the circle. But, of course, Barbados' defense is moving and will not make it easy at all for Cato.
Yeah, very much the case, of course. A lot of pressure will be put on that defensive end by the Barbadian team. But Letitia Cato, so experienced, and even though she is not as mobile as she has been at her very best, she is still a high-quality shooter. Barbados got that ball up court very quickly, although Agard was unable to get the shot away. Impeded, though, and she will get a second opportunity to put Barbados back in front, which she does.
I guess, Ricardo, you can look at it and say at both ends of each team, there are experienced shooters. So let's see just how the midcourt will transition that ball into the experienced shooters.
So important as Grenada come forward. Frederick, oh, that's a lovely quick ball coming from Selena Brown to Letitia Cato, who made it look very easy, as she should from that distance.
Barbados is on the move right now. They're trying very hard to penetrate the defense of Grenada, and so they have to make a couple playbacks. But slowly, surely, they are getting in, and Agard now has the ball.
Sabrina Smith with the feed to Agard, and Agard completes another goal for her nation to put them one goal in front. Cato does well to collect there, composes herself, and brings Grenada level. Barbados really quick on the attacking end here. Demisha Crony, the captain, this time into Faye Agard, and Agard sinks another one. And Grenada will have to work on that because the Barbadians getting into the shooting circle at will. Pressure being applied now by the Barbados defense. This is where it will get tough for Grenada. They go for the bailout, but it's brilliantly done. And Cato finishes off another one. It's 4-4.
An absolutely beautiful pass there into Cato. Perfect lob, and she did well with it. Barbados on the other end is trying the same.
Yeah, for the first time, Agard was pushed away from goal. And now Jada Smith buries that one for the Barbadians, and they stay in front by 1. They've all converted their center passes here. Grenada coming forward again. Jamie John, the captain. Little but strong.
And filled with a lot of experience. She's been there for quite a while. Woo.
Wow. The battle is going to be pretty hot tonight, that's for sure. There's an example of it. It will be a fight to the finish. And yes, Stacey, you may call it part of almost an exhibition. I tell you what, it's an exhibition of quality.
But bragging rights are also on the line.
Cato delivers another one. They're level again. Had to work really hard there, Grenada, but they were able to convert, and now they can try and put pressure. They really have to find a way to stop how quickly the Barbadians are getting into the shooting circle. And once again, Jada Smith, will she go for the shot, or will she try to find Agar? She gets closer and makes it look pretty easy. Again, as she should from that distance. Barbados back in front, and still both teams have converted on their center passes, on all their center passes. Grenada looking to convert on their 6, but finally they have given the ball away. And now the pressure is on.
Grenada has to stop that ball right in the midcourt. If they can't stop it in the midcourt and it gets to Agar, that's it.
They have been so good, Barbados, in getting the ball up court. Crony, the captain, into Agard. Agard misses, but does well with the rebound. And this time, she will put it away. And Barbados up by 2, and they have the center pass. They have an opportunity to go up by 3.
And you see how quickly they're getting that center pass down? They have to really pressure Agard. If that pressure is not put on, that will be it.
But I think you were right first time. The real issue is the center court and stopping the ball from getting into Agard. And at the moment, the combination of Smith at goal attack, Crony at wing attack, doing a tremendous job in feeding the outstanding Barbadian shooter. Grenada coming forward again, looking for Cato. Cato hounded all the time. Brilliant work by Celicia Auguste on debut for Barbados, stepping up big.
Definitely. Knowing this is just her debut, she is doing very well. She's not making it easy at all for Cato.
Important goal there for Grenada as they look to stay close in this first quarter. Barbados up by 2. They have possession. Oh, that's a long ball looking for Agard. Agard tumbles over.
The ball remains with Barbados.
Might have been Celine Brown, the goal defense, who was hounding Agard there. Agard does brilliantly to move away from the target, create room, and then turn, shoot, and score with ease.
Agard is definitely just keeping it simple. To me, she's just using experience. That's basically what she's doing. She's not playing overly, exerting herself too much. It's just the experience. You stand, you wait, and you move when you need to.
Moving her body well. Lob inside for Cato, and she has shown tonight that she means business. When the ball gets into her, she does put them away.
I think this first quarter is basically both teams feeling off themselves, feeling their opponent rather, just to test and see what they're really made of. I think by the time we reach the second quarter, we'll start seeing some differences.
Turnover here from Barbados, and a tremendous opportunity for Grenada to get within 1 and have the center pass. That's loose play. That's exactly what you don't want, an unforced error. And now Barbados can put the pressure on again. Brilliantly taken once more by Agard, this time finding herself between the two defenders and creating room in front of her to make the catch and put another one away as Barbados hit double figures.
Grenada's captain is really playing off herself in this game. She's really going hard for her team just to be able to get that ball to the shooter.
Grenada need this. They're really pushing Kato here, putting her under tremendous pressure in that goal circle. She is holding strong, but it hasn't been an easy proposition so far. Barbados by 2. Contact on Agard. She is not easy to bundle over. She is so strong, very commanding in that shooting circle. And she is showing that tonight as Barbados back up by 3. Grenada can't afford a mistake here. That's another lovely lob into Kato. And she took it brilliantly and put another one away for her nation. This is where Grenada have to find a way to stop Barbados, and they haven't been able to do it. Oh, from range. That's brilliant. Just when you thought it was only the shooter, the goal attack stepping up brilliantly.
So I'm sure the Bajan coaches are watching, but one of the adjustments probably they need to look at in order to counter Kato a little bit more. She's tall and she has long arms, but probably instead of staying behind and in front, try to see how much you can get her a little out of her comfort zone, because when she gets onto her spot, there's no moving her.
Here's another opportunity for Grenada to get close once again. They're down by 2, but they have possession. And this is a lovely lob into Kato. That deficit cut to 1. Grenada back in it, and it's their centre pass with an opportunity to level. Oh, here's another long one in coming from Selena Brown, and Kato levels it for Grenada.
Kato is definitely holding her spot on the outside of the circle, and that's making it good for those lob passes.
The crowd appreciating the run from Grenada, 3 in a row to bring them level. Barbados trying to steady the ship. Here's another long-range effort. That was probably ill-advised given the position of the contest. Jada Smith had sunk one only a minute or so ago. This time she comes up short, and Grenada with an opportunity to lead for the first time in this contest. We're still in the first quarter, by the way.
Yes, we are, and let's just see how they can penetrate the Bajan defense to get down as quickly as possible. And they've made a turnover.
So the first quarter living up to the billing. Barbados versus Grenada. The world ranked number 19 Barbados against the 21st ranked team in the world, Grenada. And Barbados back in front. Agard settles the ship. And Barbados getting ready to make a couple of changes now.
The defenses are switching. It seems as if the goal defense is moving to the goalkeep position and the goalkeep into a goal defense position.
Well, they don't mind sending in those long balls. They trust the ability of their goal shooter, Kato, to pluck them out of the air. And so far tonight, she's done so brilliantly. Great move from Crony. And that one put away. Barbados back in front by 1. Ding-dong battle. Barbados have led by as many as 3 in this first quarter. But Grenada keep finding a way back into the contest, and Cato levels it once more. This has been a very entertaining first 15 minutes of this contest.
Exactly what I anticipated, Ricardo. Exactly what I anticipated.
It's certainly a battle. Possession Barbados. Oh, they lose it in midcourt. Won by Jamie John. And Grenada can head forward to try and lead for the first time in this contest. They've had one opportunity already, which they did not take full advantage of. Selena Brown. Oh, that's blocked. Brilliant work for Barbados, and now they can head the other way into Agard. Brilliantly done. That was quick. That was clinical. Agard finishes it. Barbados back in front.
Beautiful transition down by the Bajan Gems. Very beautiful, and Agard did not disappoint.
Some would say that was a gem of a play. And now Grenada quickly down the other end. Cato levels it again. Only if they can do that when they have the opportunity to take the lead.
They definitely cannot make any mistakes at all when they come on to the attacking end if they want to level and lead Barbados.
Here's another chance for Grenada to lead. Turnover from Barbados. Those have been creeping in for Barbados in the latter stages of this first quarter. Oh, they're going into Cato, and she gets it this time. A little bit away from the circle though, and so she will leave it for Brown. Brown easily into Cato, and Grenada leads for the first time tonight. They're up by 1, 16-15, and they have a chance to go up by 2. Oh, the long ball is coming in, and Cato is taking it brilliantly, and Grenada up by 2.
Beautiful pass. Those lobs just have to be perfect, and you'll get it. The good going by Grenada.
Can Barbados settle the ship once more? This has been a terrific run for Grenada. Oh, Agard all of a sudden being put under even more pressure. Agard, not exactly in her comfort zone, but she gets a little bit closer and sinks that one. They trail by 1 now, Barbados. But it's Grenada's ball. Oh, they have to find a way to stop these long balls, Barbados. Right now, the Grenadians are just making the center pass, and the next step is to fling it into Letitia Cato, and it's working.
That's the end of the first quarter.
What a brilliant first quarter. It is Grenada who have come from behind to lead Barbados by 1, 17-16 at the end of the first stanza. Midway the first quarter, it looked as if it would be all Barbados. They threatened to put away. They led by as many as 3. But Grenada at home, their fans propelling them, found a way back. And now they lead by 1, 17-16 at the end of the first.
The Bajans definitely had it going, but I think that Grenada, somewhere along the line, they found the rhythm. Those lob passes just have to be so perfect into Cato, and once Cato can get those, then she'll be able to convert. So on both ends, there are tall shooters, there are strong shooters, but of course it's going to come down to how the midcourt get those balls to the shooters for them to convert it.
So adjustment 18-16. In fact, Grenada up by 2. Apologies, and not by 1 at the end of the first quarter. A lot of work for Barbados to do now. Of course, there is reinforcement that the Gems can bring in. They have reinforcements in their technical area. Kadeen Corbin, who has played for England, who has played at the international level, most recently for Barbados as well. She's in the technical area, and she, along with Coach Howell, Cecile Howell, going through the first quarter team talk.
Yes, Grenada does have a lot of reinforcements that they can bring in, but if I were the coach right now, I would not make any change. I think that they have a good rhythm going. The first quarter, of course, is always just to feel yourselves and to gel, and I think that they would remain just as is. Maybe some little tweaks and here and there with certain players and maybe how they're positioning, but in terms of the individual lineup, I would not make any changes if I were the coach for Grenada. Barbados, I wouldn't do the same either. I always say let the first quarter speak for itself, and then see what the second quarter brings, and then you can make some changes.
Yeah, I think Barbados may well be bringing in Brianna Holder in at that goal attack position, replacing Jada Smith.
And Brianna, we know, also have a lot of experience. She has come from the junior level all the way up to the senior, so she has always been a good attacking player, whether it be in the goal shoot, goal attack, or the wing attack position. She's always played very well there. As well as the Bajans still have the decorated player, Blackman, to bring in should they want to. And she plays at both ends.
Will be interesting to see if and when Blackman gets an opportunity to take the court tonight. 198 caps for her country. She is seeking a 199th appearance. I'm pretty sure Barbados Netball divided about taking her to this tournament. Some feel that it's the end of a road and maybe it was time to move on, and this was the perfect tournament to blend more of the youngsters. Others feel that because she's gotten to 198 that she should be allowed to reach the milestone, that she deserves that given all that she has given to Barbados Netball. And at 42 years old, maybe a parting gift. And, well, certainly the latter won over the former.
Well, to me, if she still has the ability to play and be effective in the team, let her play. You know, she still has it. If you look down under, one of the things everybody was looking forward to was if Fowler would have re-signed and gone back to play, bearing her age. And she did, because she still has the ability to. So if she does, let her play.
The momentum really swung in the last 4 minutes of the first quarter. And Grenada will be looking to keep that momentum coming into the second quarter. Barbados, 2 goals down, will love to turn it around and turn it around quickly as well. Long way to go in this contest. Of course, it still can go either way. But Barbados have to be careful that they don't go significantly behind. But the way this one has gone, you get the impression that that is unlikely. This could be a terrific game. It already is, to be honest. Grenada with the center pass. Cato once again strong and decisive in the circle and takes her team 3 goals clear. Smith inside to Holder, who has come on for Barbados, and she puts away her first one of the night.
Smith is definitely, Holder rather, is definitely a definition of a goal attack. Petite, but powerful.
Oh, that's great work in defense of Barbados. Finally, they pick up on that long ball and deal with it. And now they can come down court. I was really surprised how long it took them in that first quarter. But the first time of asking in the second, and they get the job done. And they quickly rush to the other end of the court. Holder again. Leaves it for Smith, who finds Agard. And Agard comfortable under the post. And puts that one away. And now just 1 goal the difference. And just like that, here's an opportunity for Barbados to level.
Ricardo, this is the quarter that's going to make a difference. Whether it is a team will pull away or they will still be neck and neck. But this is where we will definitely see a difference from both teams.
Agard again. Opportunity to level the contest.
It seems the goalkeeper has been sent off.
Yeah, for Grenada.
For hurt.
Camille Slinger. Agard misses, but we'll get another opportunity. And this time she'll put it away. So
this
now
is
they
where
are...
Barbados has to put on some pressure because there's only 1 defender in the circle. So you have an opportunity now to intercept and get that ball down for your shooter. Less pressure for them.
Grenada attacking, but they're under pressure. That's what they want. They want to get that ball into Cato right under the post. And she puts them back in front. Oh, that was too easy for Barbados. But they are one short, Grenada.
And that's the play I'm talking about. Get it straight to the shooter.
Well, Cato has certainly come to the party tonight. Missed 16 shots in the first game against Dominica. She has been clinical against Barbados. And let's be honest, she needed to be. Crony into Holder. Holder sinks her second opportunity tonight. Great height on that lob into Cato. And Grenada level again. This is a terrific game, end to end. Both teams taking 3 goal advantages at different points of the game. But we're level again as Agard steps up and took some time, but got it right. Amy Nixon coming on now at goalkeep for Grenada, replacing Slinger. So Camille Slinger out and Nixon in. Another long ball into Cato. Well, we're going to see that many, many more times tonight. She misses the first one, but she puts the rebound away, Letitia Cato. Holder. Crony in support. Oh, great work from Holder. That's exactly what you want from your goal attack. And now Agard will look to finish it off. And she does.
I like the combination with Holder and Agard. It's youth and experience, but they seem to still have a very good combo, knowing where each person will be to just make that quick pass.
I like the movement from Brianna Holder, that's for sure.
Oh, she's moving as a goal attack. She's not, you can never predict where she's going to be.
Agard will need some help here. She does get it. Look at Holder. She's already in position, waiting for an opportunity, but it will be Agard to take the shot. And comes up short, battles for the rebound. And the contact called, so Agard puts this one away. Barbados up by 1. Grenada started this quarter up by 2, but it's been that type of game. Swings in momentum, and that's okay. Both teams have been able to battle back, and Grenada are level again. And it's their center pass, unforced error. Barbados on their way. Oh, they get the ball into Agard so quickly. And she means business tonight, like she usually does.
That was definitely a beautiful intercept. And when you have interceptions like those, you definitely have to finish them off.
Barbados with an opportunity to go up by 2, having started the quarter 2 down. Into Agard again. Great movement by Brianna Holder to create the decoy, to make the pass into Faye Agard. A simpler proposition. And Barbados lead by 2 in this tightly contested affair. Those can be dangerous. But Kato has held on well tonight.
Kato is fighting. I mean, she's a fighter and she has a lot of experience. So the expectation is that no matter what comes her way, she will keep going. She will keep holding those balls. And once she gets them, her aim is just to convert. And that's what she has been doing. Barbados has made some changes just to see how they can counter that. But it's not yet working. She's still fighting through.
Barbados trying to pull away here. Agard. I really do believe that both mid-courts have come up short tonight. They haven't been able to put enough pressure on. And the ball has gotten into the shooting circle relatively comfortably.
We still have to give credit to the goalkeeper for Barbados. She is trying. Amidst Kato's height and ability to get that ball in the air, the goalkeeper is trying. She's tipped a few for them to go outside, but she's trying.
Salisha Auguste at goalkeep for Barbados on debut, so significant that she is performing as well as she is tonight up against a world-class shooter. Certainly at her very best, Kato, but still very difficult to handle. Agard goes from distance and gets it done. This would be massive for Grenada if they were able to come up with the win tonight. Another lovely ball into Kato.
Those passes have really been good to Kato, I must say. Really good. They fall perfectly.
And every goal comes with an applause from the Grenadian fans. Another long ball coming in. And the final analysis, it ended up with Kato, and we all know what happens when that happens.
It's a perfect shot.
Agard at the other end, just as efficient. Oh, that's brilliant. She was running out of court, but she had the presence of mind to nail it nonetheless. That's great work.
That's a long pass to Kato. Just a little short.
Oh, this is a wonderful chance for Barbados to pull away here. They are sensing this could be a big moment in the game, showing patience in their build-up. Oh, look at Holder create room and fires it into Agard from close range, and Agard is not going to miss that. Opportunity for Barbados to have their biggest lead of the night. Crony into Holder. And Holder sinks it. And Barbados are up by 4. That's the biggest lead of the night.
I told you, this will be the defining quarter. Whether they're going to pull away, whichever team is going to pull away. And I'm really amazed by Holder, I must say. She has created space in that circle so that her shooter can score. And when the needs be, she is moving so she can also shoot.
Letitia Kato will be needed for the duration of this one for Grenada. So far, she is standing tall. But as the match wears on, it will become even more difficult for the veteran player. Outstanding as she is, here is Agard again for Barbados. 34-31. Just getting the correct score. Barbados up by 3. 34-31. Barbados up by 3. Just confirming the correct score there as Cato puts another one away, 34-32. So they are back within 2. Barbados will want to maintain this 3-goal advantage. Love the ball again from Holder into Agard. This is why I was a little bit surprised that Holder wasn't the one who started for Barbados tonight, because of the type of quality we've seen in the second quarter.
But also sometimes you want to just try another combination, feel out the opponents, see how that works. Then you put in your gun.
Those long balls into Cato are becoming more and more dangerous now. And that's why that one a little bit overcooked, and Barbados are rushing down the other end.
The Bajans have definitely picked up the pace in this quarter. They're moving, they're transitioning that ball so quickly down to the shooter.
Holder has so much confidence. That is another terrific shot. She has been brilliant. And although she's only played the second quarter, this is a player of the match performance so far.
Definitely. She amazes me, I tell you. Just watching her. And that was a long-range shot, not from the normal position of a shooter.
The Gems are starting to pull away here. Agard from distance comes up just short. And I think the final ball came off Holder. Did it? No.
No, Bajan Gems will retain possession.
The Gems up by 5. This could be 6. It is 6. And maybe you will be right after all, Stacey, and this could be the defining quarter. That's the halftime break. Barbados started 2 goals down, but they go up by 6 at halftime, 38-32. And a lot of that down to the brilliance of Brianna Holder, but they were quite good on the defensive end as well, led by Salisha Auguste on debut at goalkeep. She's been brilliant for 2 quarters, and the Gems in control here in Tanteen.
Yes, this quarter has definitely been a defining quarter. And of course, we do expect that the Bajans are going to keep the momentum. The Spice Girls now need to come in and see what changes they need to make. The attacking end of Barbados is firing right now. Brianna came in and she just changed the entire game from the attacking standpoint. Salisha, with her debut, has been awesome. She has been awesome. She's fighting through no matter what. She knows that she may not get some of those balls, but if only to get a tip, then probably her teammate can capture the ball. So on both ends, they have been good games. It's just a matter of, will Barbados keep it going for the third, or will Grenada come with something different?
Well, some of the Barbadian fans on our YouTube platform weren't quite happy when I said in the first quarter that Barbados had a lot of work to do when they were 2 behind. I don't think I'd be incorrect in saying that Grenada have a lot of work to do, 6 behind at halftime.
Yes, they do have a lot of work to do, because I am sure right now the Bajans are pumped and said, yes, we are in our game, let's keep it going. So it is only correct to say that the Spice Girls do have some work to do. They have to find a way to counter, and maybe not shut down, because Holder is a masterpiece in herself, but to counter or reduce the effectiveness of Holder so that they can get some turnovers from the attacking end, and also just maybe complement Cato some more in terms of when she's not able to take that shot, have someone who can definitely fire as effective as her.
A gem of a performance has Barbados up by 6 at halftime. 2 matches closing out day number 3 of action. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the defending OECS champions, they are also in action against the Cayman Islands. Remember, they have already completed 1 victory today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 93-16 over Guyana. That match carried over from Saturday, was completed early this morning, was scheduled for a 6:30 start, started sometime after 7 because the courts still needed some amount of drying at 6:30. But as soon as we had sunshine, that took care of everything. And we've had wonderful weather today, unlike the first 2 days of a competition. Remember, only 2 matches completed on Saturday's opening day, and then just, no matches completed on Sunday's second day.
So it means then that we still have a lot of matches to go, with probably some more morning matches to come.
Yeah, we'll definitely have some morning matches to ensure that they catch up with the schedule. And of course, a nightmare really for organizers when you have so much rain at the beginning of an outdoor tournament. But they have done well so far, and I'm pretty sure they'll figure it out in terms of how they move forward from here.
Yes, I'm definitely also looking forward to more of these games. The intensity of this Barbados versus Grenada game, I anticipated it would be. And of course, I'm looking forward to more games, especially Barbados and St. Vincent. That is looking forward to be a battle, just the same as Grenada and St. Vincent. So, I mean, this competition is really showing up for these teams in these countries. They've worked hard within a year. Some I know have only been training since January. But within a year ago was the last competition. So since then, they have been preparing themselves. And of course, I know that they will come out and show up at this tournament.
Yeah, as I said earlier, I've really been impressed with what I've seen from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And of course, they've won 2 titles, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Of course, this ECCB tournament started as a under-23 tournament. It was switched to a senior event in 2019, so this is the 5th edition of it being a senior tournament. Grenada have won it twice. St. Vincent and the Grenadines have won it twice, including last year. And so they are the big 2 in the OECS region. And then, of course, we have the invitational section of it with Barbados, Cayman Islands and Guyana joining the 4, all looking for important ranking points. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the Commonwealth Games come up in 2026 in Glasgow, Scotland, and only 12 teams qualify for that at the moment. Only 2 Caribbean teams in qualifying position. Jamaica at 3 in the world, Trinidad and Tobago at 11 in the world, St. Vincent and the Grenadines at 17 in the world will no doubt be looking for more international competition so they can improve their ranking and get within reach of qualifying, although some would say at 17 in the world they are already within reach. So a lot for these teams to play for, because this provides a magnificent opportunity for all the teams here.
Yes, and should St. Vincent actually beat Barbados or come close to it, that can actually improve them. And also they're playing against Grenada. So St. Vincent has a lot on the line as a result to trying to get higher to get in that Commonwealth bracket. But of course, let's see what happens, because I'm sure Grenada and Barbados is not going to make it easy for them.
Yeah, very much the case. And of course, it will be great to see more than 2 Caribbean teams at the Commonwealth Games next year. We are at halftime in this massive encounter. Barbados 38-32 over Grenada. The Grenadians with some work to do here, but still 2 quarters to come. And the way this one has gone so far, it is still, in my estimation, anyone's game. But without a doubt, it's Grenada with a lot more work to do.
I will say my usual phrase: the ball is round and the court is flat. So it's for anyone's taking, but let's see who wants it more.
Massive scoreline coming from Court 1, where the Cayman Islands lead St. Vincent and the Grenadines 27-23. That is quite a turn up there. The Caymanians did say they have come a much better equipped team this year. They are fitter and stronger than they were a year ago when they won 4 games. And they're giving St. Vincent and the Grenadines everything they can handle at this stage with the advantage. We'll definitely try to keep you posted on what happens there as we get ready for the third quarter in this one. Barbados up by 6 over Grenada. Agard makes no mistake, and Barbados up by 7. And they have the center pass. Oh, they're starting to really dominate here, Barbados. Agard again. 40-32, and Stacey Lake. This is looking pretty ominous now.
Yes, from the second quarter, you would have seen some pull away by the Bajan Gems. It's just a matter of putting the cover on it in this quarter. But Grenada has to really come up with something to slow down the attacking end of Barbados. If they can't do that, then no matter how strong their attacking end is, it will not work for them.
Yeah, those long balls are no longer working. Oh, that was quite a crash, you know.
That's a goal attack. That's Cecile Howell, who would have come in as a goal attack for Grenada.
She's back up and delivers another long ball in. This time, Kato handles it comfortably. That one was well weighted.
Howell is also a very experienced player for Grenada. She has come through the junior ranks all the way up. So she should complement Kato very well.
They have to find a way, Grenada, in my estimation, to add more to their attack. Yes, we know the brilliance of Letitia Kato, but just feel that she doesn't get enough support. And so the attack is one-dimensional, and quality teams will defend against that.
Yes, if you can find a good team with a strong defense, then that's what's going to happen. So you definitely need a goal attack that can complement her, one who is not afraid to take the shots when she's out of play, and create the space for her to be able to take those shots. You can see it being defined in Brianna Holder.
Yeah, they landed the last couple of long passes, though, that's for sure. Keeping them in the fight, if only just. Agard has been so efficient at goal shoot for Barbados.
Oh, that was an overthrow.
The unforced errors are piling up for Grenada, that's for sure. They are feeling the pressure. But these games are important for all these teams, because it really does give you a fine indication of where you are.
And we saw a brilliant intercept there by Grenada in the attacking end of Barbados, and that's what they need to do. The midcourt really needs to intercept those balls.
And I know that ultimately, you know, there's a title on the line for the Grenadians, and they'll want the OECS title, and they'll be eyeing that game against St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which could be a defining one. Although latest we heard, St. Vincent and the Grenadines were trailing in their game against the Cayman Islands, so we're not sure how that one will end up. But a game like this, if Barbados continue to pull further and further away, Grenada will be extremely disappointed, because you want to be competitive, not for one quarter, not for 2 quarters, but for all 4 quarters in a matchup like this.
You definitely want to, and keep the score as close as possible. So at least if you get a couple turnovers, that's where your edging comes in. But I'm quite surprised. Well, I shouldn't say I'm surprised, because Cayman last year did pull an upset at the tournament that was not expected. So for them to come and actually giving the defending champions a run, it means that they would have gone back, done some homework, made some changes, and they're back to do just good job.
Those long balls into Cato are becoming very 50-50 now. Some would say even 40-60 in favor of Barbados. And that's what I'm talking about when I say the attack has to be more dynamic, too one-dimensional, too much focus on, yes, a fantastic goal shooter, but she is 38 years old, and to ask her to do this for 4 quarters is a massive ask.
It is a lot, and at the same time, you can't put all pressures on her. It's going to affect her. She's going to get tired at some point in time. She needs a little rest. So the goal attack really has to step up and do the job also.
Great intercept for Grenada. Is that the intercept they need to pull themselves back? Smith thought she had it for Barbados. Cato wants it closer. She will get it closer. The lefter puts up another one and puts in another one.
And she's on the move again with another one.
Really, she misses from that position. And, well, tonight at least. Had 16 misses in the first game against Dominica, but she's been a lot better when she has been able to get the ball. She's been put under relentless pressure. Rarely has she had a free rein in the circle. And yes, in the first quarter when she was fresh, she held her own brilliantly, but as the match has gone on, it's become more and more difficult for her to pull down some of those long passes.
Added to the fact that Barbados' defense is really putting her under some pressure, you know, for her. So
that one flashed into Cato. This time she makes no mistake. Barbados trying to go back in front by 7. 43-37. Cato has come up with another miss, but she does well to get the rebound and complete the move for Grenada. Holder finishes off another one for the Gems. (44-39), the score, I'm being told. Just having a few issues here with the electronic scoring system, but they're trying to work through that. So that would mean 44-40 now. And Grenada cutting the lead to just 4, so they're not quite out of this.
Well, they still have a full quarter and some minutes to go, and they're really fighting to get back in it.
Brianna Holder came up short. Eight guard this time. Makes no mistake. Cayman leading St. Vincent and the Grenadines 34-32. What a match going on over there. There is a live stream on that one. Not that we're running you away from this one. As Cato puts away another one for Grenada. Set to pass Grenada. Oh, they're going for the long ball. This one is well taken by Cato. Well, they're going to live and die with that play. The crowd really getting into this. They sense that the Grenadians still have a shot. Getting physical as well as A-guard settles, misses. Gets a second opportunity and converts.
Just about 4 minutes remaining in that quarter. So the Spice Girls just need to fight through for another 4 minutes, make it good, regroup, and come back for the final quarter.
There's certainly a lot of spice in this one. Yeah, nice feed again into Cato. Doesn't look as dangerous when they're that close to her. Barbados know they have the advantage. Great deflection from John.
A real pocket rocket she is.
Reading the play well. Will still be Barbados' possession. And that one fired into A-guard who converts again. Set the pass for Grenada. Oh, well won. Brilliantly won. I think it was Azaria Elaine at wing defense who got the intercept. And now they lose possession. The crowd likes it. The Grenadians like it. John. Cecile Howell. Here is John again. In many other sports, you'll say leading from the front. She leads from the center.
She has full control of this game, and she's doing very well with it.
Howell to Cato, another one converted for Grenada. One thing is for sure, the Grenadians are fighting. There's another terrific intercept from Azaria Elaine. She's stepping up.
And a good start for the U21 World Cup. She's getting into her rhythm.
She most certainly is. She'll be looking to own Gibraltar in another month and a half. Playing her 4th international game, Azaria Elaine for Barbados. But you get the feeling that she could have a really long career. Maybe as long as Latonia Blackman.
She definitely could. She's playing very, very well. It's just a matter of keeping healthy, and she will have a very long one. Holder was able to sink another one, but Grenada is now on the attack. Quickly to the wing defense and over to Kato. To the wing attack, rather.
Well, we've said that so many times tonight, and we'll continue to say it because we still have a quarter and a bit to go. Elaine has really gotten into the game here for Barbados. As the quarter comes to an end, Barbados still with the advantage. This game isn't quite over yet. And a correction. It was actually Shepherd, Stephian Shepherd, and not Azaria Elaine with those fabulous intercepts. So Stephian Shepherd, still relatively young in her career. 18th international match. So it was Shepherd with those wonderful intercepts and not Azaria Elaine. The change had been made. Elaine did start in that wing defense position. And Shepherd coming on to brilliant effect there for the Gems.
She has been awesome. Very, very awesome, I must say. And I would definitely not take her off. She would have been the one to do some intercepts, which would have converted 4 goals for the Bajans. And right now it is 51-45, so the Bajans are 6 ahead. And the defining quarter is up.
Yeah, the 4th and final quarter coming up. Can Grenada overturn a 6-goal deficit in the last 15 minutes of this contest? It has been done before. This is the point of the game where fitness comes into play. But it's also the point of the game where depth of squad could come into play.
Yeah, the 4th quarter is definitely the part where your body is saying, okay, I don't know how much more I can go. But it's then from your training with your fitness and your conditioning that will allow you to be able to go through it. So this 4th quarter, especially with an intense game as this, the 4th quarter will definitely be the quarter that a must win for Grenada in terms of outscoring Barbados. At least by 7 goals, they must outscore Barbados in order to win. And it's for the Bajan Gems just to continue on their path, and then it's for them to win.
(51-45), Barbados lead Grenada coming into the 4th and final quarter. And maybe, Stacey, we will see the introduction of the 42-year-old of 198 international caps, Latonia Blackman.
Yes, she may just come in. Let's just see, though, where they're going to put her, if it will be in the shooting end or in the defensive end, because she's so skilled she can play any of those ends.
The Gems pumped, that's for sure, ahead of the final quarter of this contest. They just need to hold firm, and they will have their first win. They've been waiting, what, 3 days to get on court and get a match in, and they've finally gotten one in tonight, and they are headed for victory. But it's not over yet. They still have to complete the job.
A couple changes for both teams. We're seeing Caliste move from wing defense to goal defense for Grenada. Nixon coming in at wing defense. As well as for Barbados, Holder has gone to wing attack. And Latonia is in a goal attack. So the attacking end of Barbados has been strengthened even further.
Cato. Well, she'll certainly be a constant in Grenada's lineup, that's for sure. Here is Blackman to Agard. The 199th time that she has taken the court in international netball for the Gems. And Agard finishes off that play.
That was a swift play from Holder to Blackman to Agard.
Yeah, another long ball doesn't land.
Oh, the Bajans are rolling.
Agard, she's certainly rolling. That's a fine finish. She hasn't been afraid to take those shots from distance. And she's been pretty successful. Here they come again. Good work from Blackman. Will this be her first shot? It will be her first shot. Oh, misses. Maybe a little bit of nerves, but she'll get another opportunity. Settles herself and delivers the punchline. That's another goal for Barbados. John doesn't waste any time, gets it right into Cato. Oh, looks as if footwork called on Cato. Can happen when you get a little tired. Blackman now taking some of the pressure off Agard and puts away a second goal. Now a lovely feed into Agard, who finishes it off. That's the type of teamwork you want between your goal attack and your goal shoot. That's the type of dynamism I was talking about, probably lacking from the Grenadian performance.
That is it. And although Blackman is not really taking the shot, she's actually creating the space for Agard to just go in easily and shoot.
Agard again. Yeah, John into Cato. That's been a good combination. Oh, Cato comes up short. And again, I think she's tired, Stacey. I really do believe she is tired. She gets some help, though.
Yeah, finally the goal attack is stepping up. And that's what she needs to do. Take some of the pressure off Cato.
Agard all alone. And punishes Grenada once again.
You know, since Blackman entered, she's only been in the circle maybe twice. All the feeds have basically come from outside into Agard. Blackman's just creating the space for her.
So much experience for Letitia Cato. Blackman considered the greatest netballer for Barbados, and I suspect Letitia Cato will be considered Grenada's greatest.
Definitely. I'm not seeing anyone to contest that.
End-to-end stuff, but that is not what Grenada need at this stage.
Grenada
need
needs
a
to
flurry
capture.
of goals.
Yeah, they definitely have to capture a couple center passes, make some intercepts, and at least take away 6 goals from Barbados in order to be anywhere in the line of winning this game.
One of those rare misses from Faye Agard. Another one finished off at the other end for Grenada. So a couple of quick goals for Grenada. Is it too late? Is it too late? Are the Gems beyond recall? Oh, lovely ball into Agard. Decides against it. Finds Holder, who fires it into Blackman. Blackman leaves it for Agard, and Agard will finish off another one. It's what you call the triple threat up front for Barbados at this stage. Agard, Blackman, and Holder.
It's definitely a strong attacking end right now with Barbados, and I don't see anyone really overturning the strength of that end. So Grenada to get in, they have to do the pressuring from the midcourt, not the attacking circle.
Cato has found life again and is converting comfortably, but the Gems are well in control still. Blackman makes her first mistake of the night, and Grenada with an opportunity to close. Pressure being put on in the midcourt. Tremendous pressure. And there is Shepherd again on the scene. This time, the call coming against her. But just holding up play there. John into Cato. Cato back to John. The 1-2. And Cato converts.
And that's what needs to happen, Ricardo. Pressure the midcourt and get it to Cato.
Good finish here for Grenada. Still a long way to go to create what would be a miracle at this stage to go on and win this one. But they're giving it everything they have, and they're fighting to the very end. Cato finishes off another one. There is a buzz around Tanteen. St. Vincent and the Grenadines have turned it around on court 2. They lead 48-40 against the Cayman Islands. I guess you can consider that one finished in favor of the favorites now.
Yes, St. Vincent will definitely go away with this one. It's a good comeback by them to actually show that they want to defend their title.
Blackman.
Grenada has also made some changes. John is off from the center, and Azriel Peterkin is in. But that's not stopping Barbados.
Rarely do the Gems get it wrong when they get the ball in that position. That was one of those occasions. Interesting time to take John off.
It definitely is, but it could also have been fatigue. Remember, she had a fall, so we don't know if something happened from there.
Peterkin put on the pressure there. Grenada escaped with the ball, but they couldn't find Kato. Here's another chance. This time they do. Kato does a 360. And with that famous left hand, puts up another one. And the Spice Isle fighting on home court. But they have it all to do. Here's Holder. A guard escapes. Holder provides support. Oh, lovely netball. Brilliant netball. Beautiful to watch. And the Gems get another one in.
I'm telling you, the threat that Holder brings to that attacking end. Oh, she's definitely unmatched. The Gems have actually gotten one from K2.
Six to 2, 56 in favor of Barbados. Under 5 minutes to go in this contest. Four and a half minutes to play. Holder, Blackman. Oh, she has some skills, Latonia Blackman. That looked like a no-look pass to me.
Latonia still has a lot of time to go with that Bajan team. She still has a lot of time.
She is one of those players who seemingly has so much time on the ball.
I say once the body can go, keep it going. Her skills, it's needed.
42 is the new 30, says Stacy.
Oh, definitely. And if you watch too, she doesn't run unnecessarily. She just moves when it's time to move.
64-56 in favor of Barbados. 8 goals the difference. Opportunity to cut that to 7, and the Grenadians do exactly that. 64-57. Closing stages of this contest. We are down to the last 3 minutes. Shepherd. Holder. A guard. A guard makes no mistake. .230 to go. Kato came up short. Got the rebound though. Critical part of the game, rebounding.
Yes, it is, especially once you've missed. You want to ensure that you get another opportunity because that ball is going to go down to the next end, and of course the possibility exists it's going to be a goal.
The passing into the circle has been brilliant for Barbados. Another long ball, and it really was long. It was well weighted as well, and Kato converts once again. Barbados ranked 19 in the world. Grenada at 21 in the world. And for a lot of this game, it has felt like two teams only 2 spots apart. But in the final analysis, Barbados with a little too much Kato was fortunate to get that one, and from that distance it was always going to be touch and go. And it was touch, no goal for Grenada. Blackman with a miss there. They're going to go long to Kato, that's for sure. And this one she converts, Letitia Kato. Final seconds of this one, I make it now. Holder for Agard. Blackman in support. Oh, does brilliantly Blackman to get the rebound, and now she has a chance to finish it, which she does. And that is it. It's Barbados who get it done against the host nation, Grenada. It was a brilliant contest. They went neck and neck for the first quarter. Grenada inched ahead, but Barbados rallied in the second quarter, pulled away in the third, and in the final analysis, at the end of it all, it is a gem of a performance. Barbados, they get the better of the Spice Girls, and they do it in fine style, and they will be delighted with their entry into this tournament, completing victory over the host nation and denying the home fans what would have been certainly a sweet, sweet victory at the Tanteen Sports Complex. There they are, the Barbados Gems, after two rained-out encounters, which of course will be rescheduled. They get the job done. 67-59 over Grenada. Stacey Lake, what a match.
Definitely was a match. It gave me all that I look for in terms of intensity. The Bajan Gems did come to show what they're made of. Grenada did play and defend their home turf, and I love the game. Kato was brilliant to have survived the 4 quarters under such pressure, you know, getting knocked here and there, because at times both defenders were on her. And of course, Barbados' attacking end was just great as usual. When you have Agar just staying there and she's shooting, and then you have the pocket rocket and Brianna Holder just coming in, creating the space and the opportunity for Agar. And then the introduction of the most experienced player, Latonia. And when she came in, it was just easy for the attacking end, because the ball just transitioned beautifully from the center to the wing attack, to the goal attack, and into A-guard. So it was definitely a good game.
Yeah, remember that St. Vincent and the Grenadines started the day with a 93-16 victory. That was over Guyana, a match that came over from Saturday. And then they have returned in the evening session to close the show with a win over the Cayman Islands in a tightly contested match. The final result may show St. Vincent had the Grenadines some way ahead, but the Cayman Islands had the lead for large portions of that matchup. There was a win for Antigua and Barbuda earlier today as well. They got the better of Montserrat, and also winning St. Lucia, getting the job done in their game against Dominica. Was a pretty good match between St. Lucia and Dominica, 53-47 in favor of St. Lucia, and that Antigua and Barbuda Montserrat game ending 52-14 in favor of Antigua and Barbuda. And Anguilla got a win over Guyana as well to open proceedings on today's third day. So fantastic, Stacey. We've finally gotten a full slate of matches after the rain, and it's gotten really windy, but it feels really good now. And this is good weather.
This is perfect netball weather. It is cool. You're not going to feel all the intensity and the fatigue setting in that fast, because of how cool it is. And this is just perfect weather for netball. And the games tonight were really, really good games. I'm sure the spectators enjoyed it all. You could definitely see one half of the stands filled with spectators as they came to watch Grenada, and that is very much appreciated. The other end of the court, you do have spectators also that were tuned in to the St. Vincent Cayman game. And you know, Ricardo, last year Cayman made an upset. Last year they did, because they defeated, I think it was Grenada, I have to check it again, last year, which was not expected. So for them to come and give St. Vincent a good run this year, it means that Cayman is doing something. And I will go on record again to say hats off to Marva Bernard from Jamaica, because she has been instrumental in the program in Cayman when it started. She's done St. Martin, she's done Antigua. So netball is definitely rising in the region based on the introduction of some of these persons.
Yeah, Marva Bernard is a woman for the sport of netball. She is a woman for the Caribbean. She is a woman for the Americas. She just wants to see the development of the sport in the entire region. And wherever she can, she's always sought to assist with that improvement, either by the developmental level or at this level, the senior level of the sport. She really is a wonderful woman. Led Jamaica's netball brilliantly for a long time, and then went up to the Americas level as a leader there as well. And yes, certainly one of the greats of Caribbean netball as far as administrators are concerned. And yeah, the Caymanian team, I think they won 4 matches last year. The coach has said they feel they have the quality to go 5 or 6 this year. And on the evidence of the performance that they put down against the favourite St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you can't count them out, that's for sure.
Yes, they did. They did perform very well last year. But of course, this year, I think that they're definitely going to go higher. I expect much better games from them, especially when they come up against the other team. I think that this game, to know that they've held St. Vincent so close, is going to be that booster for them going into the other games. So I definitely look forward to seeing more from Cayman Islands.
The Barbados flag waving tonight, no doubt their first completed match of the tournament. Well, the first time they have taken the court actually, and they have gotten the job done against a very spirited Grenada team. Wasn't easy, but I think you would have to say they were clearly the better team. Dynamic in their attack. They had different combinations and different ways of getting the ball into their shooters, unlike the Grenada outfit, are pretty much staying with their plan of getting the ball into those long balls into Letitia Cato at goal shoot.
Netball, netball, yes, exciting edge of your seat netball is back. It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice.
The Gems will no doubt be pleased with their opening effort, and hopefully we'll get a word in with the team. So we're not quite done yet.